welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me tonight. It's Saturday, and as you guys know, Saturdays are all about the music. And recently, you guys have noticed that I've been watching a music themed film and then a few songs after that just to complete our Saturday. And so many of you have suggested that I just combine the whole thing and finally, and I mean finally, watch the Pink Floyd The Wall movie. And guys, I am so totally down for that. You guys know that I am a Floydian. I really dig their music, and I think that this is one of the best bands of all time. So, of course, I'm excited to finally get to check out this movie. If you want to help me out before we do get started, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and if you're interested in Patreon, the link for that is right down there in the description. It's just going to be early access for this, and it's normally just early access for the music and full length watch along for movies. However, I'm going to get the full length up here on YouTube because it's Pink Floyd. You don't edit, you don't cut, you just sit down and watch the entire thing. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and sit back and let's get lost to Pink Floyd with the movie The Wall. I am going to go back and check and just make sure everything's running correctly. There we go. All right. Okay, done touching. I really don't know what I'm getting into, but I can tell you I'm just excited to get into it. Like, how many groups make their albums into a movie? This has got to be like unheard of. It sounds like war.
It was just before dawn, one miserable morning in Black 44, when the forward commander was told to sit tight, when he asked that his men be withdrawn, and the generals gave thanks as the other ranks held back the enemy tanks for a while, and the Anzio bridgehead was held for the price of a few hundred ordinary lives.
I loved that even though it was a small brief moment with music, I loved the backing vocals on that. It felt haunting and it had so much depth. It was beautiful. And in the background we hear this is the second Christmas song, so this must take place around the holiday. And I noticed that when that song was playing that he was loading a pistol as he heard war sounds, almost as if he was like getting prepared just in case. And he's having flashbacks. It's chaotic.
So yeah, thought you might like to go to the show to feel the warmth, bit of confusion that space could take glow. Tell me, is something eluding your center? Is this not what you expected to see? If you wanna find out what's behind these cold eyes, you'll just have to claw your way through this disguise.
Wow. Wow. So this is really wrapped up in war. And that line where he said you thought you wanted to go through the show, like basically this is what it is. It's not what you expected. It's dark, it's gory, and it's brutal. You thought it was going to be simple and it's complicated.
Mama loves her baby, and Daddy loves you too. And the sea may look warm to you, baby. The sky may look blue. Ooh, babe.
Wow.
If you should go skating on the thin ice of modern life, dragging behind you the silent reproach of a million tear-stained eyes, don't be surprised when cracking the ice appears under your feet. You slip out of your depth and out of your mind, with your fear flowing out behind you as you claw the ice.
That's crazy. Like the line about you think you want to go ice skating, but don't be surprised when you see the crack behind you and like basically you fall in. It's like you think you're prepared for life, but it's gonna sneak up on you and then you're gonna be clawing at thin ice.
Even just a memory, a snapshot in the family album. Daddy, what else did you leave for me?
Oh,
Daddy, what you leave behind for me?
oh, the guitar.
All in all, it was just a brick in the wall. Easy, yo. Be careful. Well, where's your mother? Lovely, lovely. All right, myself. Go on, go on this side. That's the view. That's
Oh.
yeah. Now off you go. Go on. Now look, what have I told you? What have I told you? Go on, go on. Now, sling your room. Go on, sling your room.
Poor little boy. This is so incredibly creative with the fact that we don't get a lot of dialogue and that more so the story is being told by the music of Pink Floyd and like the emotions and feelings are being told to us through music instead of through the actors necessarily with their words. For instance, when we saw the men drowning in blood after they kind of gave us that line about you think you're ready to go skating and then eventually you'll see the crack in the ice, you're gonna fall in and you're gonna be, you know, clawing for your life, like fighting. It's kind of like the sad reality of what it's like for the world to hit you when you finally step out into it. But this one, it's a much more bleak reality because it's kind of wrapped in wartime, like these young boys. They mentioned earlier in one of the lyrics, like mother loves her baby boy, daddy loves her baby boy, and then you see like this baby boy going out into war. And then again, that same kind of message is conveyed of like this young man going out into the real world, and then it hits him, and he's like clawing for life. And you tie that lyric into the fact that this is has a lot to do with war. It's just extremely heavy. And then just a moment ago, when he talked about, you know, you're just a snapshot shot in a family album at this point. Like, what else did you leave me? Like this little boy losing his father out in war, being out on the playground, and you see how he's just like constantly going towards that man, asking for him to put him on the merry-go-round, and like wants to hold his hand and wants to play with him because like he's yearning for that feeling. So it's just crazy to me that we're 15 minutes in and we're already so engulfed in the film, but we're engulfed in it because of the music, which it shouldn't be crazy. It shouldn't be a surprise. It's Pink Floyd, but I don't think I've ever seen a film done this way.
was gone. It was, I recall, in the form of a scroll, gold leaf and all. And I found it one day in a drawer of old photographs hidden away. And my eyes still grow dim to remember His Majesty signed with his own rubber stamp. It was dark all around, there was frost in the ground when the tigers broke free. And no one survived from the Royal Fusiliers
Oh. Oh.
They were all left behind, most of them dead, the rest of them dying.
No. He held his chin high.
That's how the high command took my daddy from me.
Oh, he was the baby in the carriage they showed earlier. The way he held his chin so high when he put on that uniform was. So, is this Roger Waters' real story? Did he lose his father in war? Whoa. Wow. All the blood.
Did you see the frightened ones?
Oh, the song.
Did you hear the falling bombs? Did you ever wonder why we had to run for shelter when the promise of a brave new world unfurled beneath the clear blue sky?
Wow.
Did you see the frightened ones? Did you hear the falling bombs? The flames are all long gone, but the pain lingers on. Goodbye, blue sky. Goodbye, blue sky. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, but the symbolism in that video was so incredibly psychedelic and meaningful. The way that we saw different things morph into different objects or, different representations of things was really, really beautiful. It was psychedelic, but it had so much depth to it. And then, of course, like hearing that song before, but then putting it in this movie and having like context around what was possibly going through Rogers Waters' mind when he was writing it, or what it was truly about. It feels different, even though it wasn't the entirety of the song. I feel like the meaning now hits a little bit differently. And one of the lines in it was the clear blue skies, being covered basically with the promise of freedom and the promise of hope, but in the sky all you see is like the military planes and all that, and it just kind of really plays into the trauma that you see play out in this film. And then the flag turning into the blood over the cross, like, my goodness, they went full force with the message that they were trying to convey in it, and it is absolutely astonishing. Let's get back to it. What are they gonna do with the bullets? So they putting the bullets on the track. What is that gonna do? And he has to wait till the very last minute to let go because of the vibrations. Oh, the faces. The faces. I didn't know that if you put a bullet on track, it did that.
When we grew up and went to school, there were certain teachers who would hurt the children any way they could. Pouring their derision upon anything we did, exposing every
This song.
carefully hidden by the key.
What have we here, laddie? Mysterious scribblings? A secret code? No. Poems, no less. Poems, everybody! The laddie reckons himself a poet. Money gets back. I'm all right, Jack. Keep your hands off my stack.
It's embarrassing.
Car, caviar, four-star daydream. Think I'll buy me a football team. Absolute rubbish, laddie.
What song was that the lyrics to? I know that's lyrics to a Floyd song.
Repeat after me. An acre is the area of a rectangle whose length is 1 furlong and whose width is 1 cubit.
So they take it out on the kids at school.
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them
Oh, the faces.
alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone.
Oh,
All in all, it's just another brick in the wall.
Road, do it again.
All in all, you're just another brick in the wall.
oh, I love this part.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? You! Yes, you laddie! Poems, everybody! The laddie reckons himself a poet.
The guitar. Oh, so good.
Of a rectangle.
Gilmer Argent on the guitar was incredible. And I'm sorry, every time the kids choir comes in that song, it's incredible. And this film feels crazy because it's like you feel like you're inside, like almost inside Roger Waters' psyche, his innermost thoughts, his past trauma and his past experiences.
Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb?
Oh,
Mother, do you think they'll like the song? Mother, do you think they'll try to break my balls? Ooh, mother, should I build the wall?
military drums.
Mother, should I run for president? Mother, should I trust the government?
He's watching and peeping here, but when he's older, he's not even paying her any attention.
Mother, am I really dying?
It's like a heartbeat.
Hush now, baby, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna make all of your nightmares come true. Mama's gonna put all of her fears into you. Mama's gonna keep you right here under her wing.
Wow.
She won't let you fly, but she might let you sing. Mama's gonna keep baby cozy and warm. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. Of course, Mama's gonna help build the wall.
I'm sorry, I have to pause real quick because that last moment had so much in it. First of all, when Gilmore plays a guitar, sometimes I feel like it just rips through my entire soul. But then in the lyrics in the last song, it felt like so much trauma there as well. Like basically saying that mother's going to keep you right under her wing. Mother's going to put like her own fears and her own worries inside of you. And at the beginning he said, "Should I build the wall?" But at the end of the song, he mother said that she's going to help him build that wall. Like almost keeping him in this little box, not letting him grow, not letting him have his own ideas. But one of the lyrics was, "But mama's going to let you sing." But not much else. Like it felt like it was him saying that mother was almost holding him back and not letting him go. So there was like a lot wrapped into those few moments in the song. And I'm going to check and make sure everything's like functioning correctly because I haven't recorded a film like this before. So I just don't want any glitches to happen. Let's get back to it.
Is there anybody in there? Remember me? I'm the one from the registry office.
So
Mother, do
uninterested.
you think she's good enough? For me? Mother, do you think she's dangerous?
And he still wants his mother's opinion.
To me?
Ah.
Mother, will she break my heart?
Hush now, baby, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna check out all your girlfriends for you. Mama won't let anyone dirty get through. Mama's gonna wait up till you get in. Mama will always find out where you've been. Mama's gonna keep baby healthy and clean. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. Ooh, babe. You'll always be baby to me.
That's a lot to unpack with his mother.
Mother, did it need to be so high?
Hello? Yes, I collect call from Mrs. Floyd. From Mr. Floyd, will you accept the charge from United States?
He's just hung up.
I wonder why you hung up. Is there supposed to be someone else there besides your wife there to answer? Hello? This is United States calling. Are we reaching?
Oh.
This man answering.
Oh. The way that Venus flytrap opened up. I get the symbolism. Wow. Wow. That was cool. Wow.
What shall we use to fill the empty spaces where waves of hunger roll? Shall we set out across this sea of faces in search of more and more applause?
Wow.
Shall we drive a more powerful car? Shall we work straight through the night? Shall we get into fights, leave the lights on, drop bombs, do tours of these, contract diseases, bury bones, break up homes, and flowers before? Take your drink, go to shrinks, give up, eat, rarely sleep, keep people as pets, train dogs, raise rats, fill the attic with cash, bury treasure, store of leisure, but never relax at all. With our backs to the wall.
I'm sorry, that last moment felt like I was literally stepping into a painting, a kaleidoscope, a song, somebody's inner psyche, and so many other things all at once. It was trippy, and I just like have to commend them for the way that they're like when they do give us the artwork, the way that it morphs into other things, the way that we saw that Venus flytrap in the rose start out, what it morphed into, and that dance that it kind of had, and then every other what would you call it? Every other way that things started to objects and people started to morph after that. That was just incredibly creative, and it's so artistic, and it just has so much wrapped into it. The symbolism is just absolutely out of this world.
Victor 1-3, did you hear that?
I just feel like every guitar moment is so epic.
What a fabulous world.
When are we going to get something to fly? Sending the first batch of blanks tomorrow. Now, these are the first dropping tests at the Chesil Beach near Weymouth. Here comes the Wellington. Bud Summers is the pilot, and I'm working the release gear.
God,
Now, in a moment, you'll see the bomb.
this place is bigger than our whole apartment.
That makes the 10 they promised us to get started with. Have them flown and tested tomorrow. We can begin this afternoon dividing the crews into flights. The first job will be to fly over every big lake in England and Wales and photograph. Lakes?
You like the tube, huh?
Crews are already in the briefing room. They're right on come.
Can I get a drink of water?
Hello, Mutt. This is Wing Commander
Can I
Guy.
get you a drink of water?
A response?
My name's Barnes. What is Wellington?
It's just void.
See you later. Right, thanks a lot, Mutt.
Blank. Nothing.
Put those things down. Give me that. I don't smoke with this announce a cigarette.
Oh, wow, look at this tub. Want to take a bath?
Well, here we are all together for the first time. You're wondering what it's all about, and
It's like he feels nothing but everything.
but I do know it's a big thing. And if it does well, it will have results that may do quite a bit to shorten this war. Discipline is going to be essential. So is security. It's unusual for a crowd like you to be pulled into a new swing, so you're going to be taught.
You feeling okay?
Day after day, love turns gray, like the skin on the dying man. And night after night, we pretend it's alright. But I have grown older, and you have grown colder, and nothing is very much fun anymore. And I can feel one of my turns coming home. I feel cold as a razor blade, tight as a tourniquet, dry as a funeral drum.
Wow, dark.
Run to the bedroom and the suitcase on the left, you'll find my favorites.
It's a big switch.
Don't get surprised, this is just a passing phase of my bad days. Would you like to watch TV or get between the sheets or contemplate the silent freeway? Would you like something to eat? Would you like to learn to fly? Would you like to see me try? Would you like to call the cops? Do you think it's that time, fuckers? Running away!
See, that one felt like it was so much about his mental health because at the beginning when he said, like, I feel a turn coming on, and it felt like nothing at the beginning, and then all of a sudden it was just this big explosion of emotion and then obviously of actions. And he said, just, don't be afraid. This is just one of my bad days and like it'll pass. It really ties into what he was feeling emotionally and mentally. And I feel like that was just such an example of like what his mental health space was at that moment when he said like there was a switch coming on. We literally saw that switch and then we felt like that big switch in the song. And speaking of the song, the drums in that were so incredible. And I feel like I understand a little bit more about what Waters was experiencing when he made this album. And you feel more so the pain in his voice when you watch it this way.
Oh, babe, don't leave me now. How could you go?
Oh, this is his wife.
When you know how I need you, need you, need you, need you, need you, to beat to a pulp on a Saturday night. Oh, don't leave me now.
You know how much water it takes the Germans to make a ton of not in the least.
How can you treat me this way? Running away, running away, running away, running away. Oh, babe, why are you running?
Flower. It just feels like he feels super like lonely and isolated. All his trauma and past experiences were bricks that he put in that wall that he built. Wow. Wow.
Goodbye, cruel world. I'm leaving you today. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, all you people. There's nothing you can say to make me change my mind. Goodbye.
What a wall.
Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there?
And now it's like he's wondering, is there anyone out there behind this wall that he's built that cares about him? That's like a circuit board. Of all the broken pieces. And honestly, it feels like we've just watched his mental health deteriorate through the whole film. It's kind of dark.
Oh, hello, Gibson. I was wondering if you were here. I was watching from down there. Why don't you come watch with me here? You must be feeling, I guess, you'd rather be alone. Yes, it is rather.
Oh.
It's most disappointing. I shall have to go all out on some modifications. wonder if I could ask you to do something. Of course, anything I can. Well, you see, it isn't only the structure of the bomb that's the trouble. It's in the design of it. We must lessen the force of the impact. I asked you originally if you could fly in and
Got a little black book with my poems in. Got a bag, got a toothbrush and a comb in. When I'm a good dog, they sometimes throw me a bone. I got elastic bands keeping my shoes on. Got those swollen hand blues. I got 13 channels of shit on the TV to choose from. I got electric light.
it requires
And I got second sight. Got amazing powers of observation. That is how I know. When I try to get through on the telephone to
one
you,
of the thrilling things for me has been
there'll be nobody home.
Even more of an isolated feeling.
I got the obligatory Hendrix pen and the inevitable pinhole burns all down the front of my favorite satin shirt.
hello, nigger, old boy. What are you doing?
I got nicotine stains on my fingers. I got a silver spoon on a chain. Got a grand piano to prop up my mortal remains.
Nigger? No, not near, old boy.
I got wild, staring eyes. And I got a strong urge to fly.
The hammers.
But I got nowhere to fly to. Oh, babe, when I pick up the phone, there's still nobody home. I got a pair of Go Hills boots, and I got feet and roots.
We're back to his childhood. At a hospital. It's a mental hospital. I think that was a straitjacket. It's him. What is the symbolism of those hammers? Oh no. Oh, the bodies. Wow, that was heavy.
I'm sorry, sir. It's Nigger. He's been run over. He's dead. The car didn't even stop.
Where did it happen?
Outside the main gate.
His childhood self seeing what his trauma turns him into as an adult, going back to seeing his father being lost in the war. And how much of an impact that truly had on his life and growing up and who he is now.
Does anybody here remember Berlin? Remember how she said that we would meet again some sunny day? Vera, Vera, what has become of you? Does anybody else in here feel the way I do?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You can bet your boots it's going to be something big. I say it's especially important that you never
Back to that chair, back to that TV, and back to his reality.
Is there anybody out there?
fuck me.
Hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Come on now. I hear you're feeling down. Well, I can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. Relax, relax. I'll need some information first. Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship, smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. again. I can't explain. You will not understand. This is not how I am. I have become comfortably numb.
Oh, so different.
Comfortably numb. Okay. Just a little pinprick. There'll be no more. But you may feel a little sick. Can you stand up? I do believe it's working. Good. That'll keep you going through the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship, smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child has grown, the dream is gone. I have become comfortably numb.
Okay, you guys know that I absolutely love the Comfortably Numb song. I loved it the first time I heard it. I've loved it ever since. But watching in this movie, I feel like it has more, it feels like a different meaning and like a different context because we've seen like him feeling isolated. We've seen the trauma he's experienced. We've seen like his mental health look as if it was declining this entire film. And then finally, when he's passed out, and then this song comes on and describing it as being comfortably numb, like he's finally comfort and feeling numb to all of the feelings that he was experiencing and all of the pain that he has encountered throughout his life. So, like, the way the song is saying, with it feeling like almost like a floating feeling, and then the guitar being so incredibly beautiful and having so much emotion in it, it really played so well into this movie. And then of course there was like so many different moments of symbolism, because this movie is just like chock full of symbolism. But like there is a moment where you saw his father carrying the rat, and then you saw the other men in his life, the teacher, and then I think it was the man in the trench coat that he had seen at the park, and then other men in that were in the war kind of followed behind. But then when they did get him and they carried him downstairs, and we see him like kind of going into that cocoon, and his face morphing into what we saw the kid's mask kind of looking like, and then the face that like pops out of the wall, like the sheer agony and just the way that it looks different, like we saw his face even morph into that. So like they're making everything come full circle in this, in moments that you didn't quite understand, that just felt super artistic at the beginning of the movie. You're seeing that they bring back in, and they make it like I said, a full circle moment where you get the point that they're trying to give. So Comfortably Numb hits way different in the Wall movie. And also the Wall album, I haven't listened to it in its entirety, but the way that it's portrayed in this movie, and this isn't a bad thing, but I feel like it feels incredibly depressing and it feels incredibly sad. But I think that that is the emotion that was being felt for this album, so it makes sense that it comes across this way. The hammers. My gosh. What? What? The faces, the faces. What? Wow.
Would you like to see what time
Hammer, the hammers. Oh, the hammers. gosh. My gosh. You guys, I don't think we could even begin to unpack what the last few minutes fully could, because I'm sorry if I sound so excited, but my mind is honestly completely blown. First off, at the end with the hammers walking in line, I saw that in Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. Um, I didn't realize it was going to be part of this film, but like seeing how that visual was used in the movie is absolutely insane. But when we rewind back to the beginning of the last few moments, I didn't understand the whole, him coming out like as a dictator thing. I didn't know like how that was coming into play. But then the music started, and by the end of the song, I I couldn't believe what I just watched. I'm honestly sitting here in front of you real time, completely mind blown and astonished, because not knowing why he was coming out as a dictator, and then seeing him pull people out of the crowd who were just different and saying, put them up against the wall, like, he wants to rid them, and knowing that this is tied into war, and then seeing the moments with him bringing out his symbol with the two hammers and the X, and then seeing how it kind of played into what was happening with the Nazis. Just some of the, I don't know how to say it, but some of the symbols and things that they would do and that they would use, like seeing that turned into like a dance move, right? And then after that, seeing them going out into the city and town and like wreaking havoc and, completely dismantling everything and everybody who was different. And that playing into the music and the words was absolutely crazy. And one of the key lyrics that I caught on to was basically you with your button down lips and your roller blind eyes. Like you're pretending like you don't see what's happening and you're keeping your mouth shut about what's happening. But look at the disaster that is going on within your world. I like I said, that you can't unpack that. There's so much more that, because it was like nothing was skipped. Not one single moment was wasted. They made sure to take full advantage of the time that they had, and they put so much symbolism and so much depth into it that there's no way that we can sit here and possibly talk about everything that we just saw and what it all meant. But those few moments and those things that I picked out, eventually at the end, it all came together, and I was like, wow. Like, I still want to sit here and like, I wish you guys could talk back to me and we could talk about like what you saw that perhaps I didn't see, and what I did see that you guys could like give me more context on. But altogether, like, this is like probably the most intriguing and artistic and incredibly deep thing that I've watched in such a long time. Hammers again.
Good morning, Your Honour. The crown will plainly show the prisoner who now stands before you was caught red-handed showing feelings of an almost human nature. This will not do. Oh, the schoolmaster! I always said it come to no good, get me and your honor. If they'd let me have my way, I could have played them into shape.
Oh my gosh.
Some hearts would say the bleeding hearts and artists lay them going. We must let me hammer him today.
Crazy. Toys in the attic, I am crazy. Chewy gone fishing.
They must have taken my marbles away.
Wow.
You little shit, you're in it now. I hope they throw away the key. You should have talked to me more often than you did, but no! You had to go your own way. Have you broken any homes up lately? Just 5 minutes, Worm, Your Honor. Him and me alone. Come some mother, baby, let me hold you in my arms. But I never wanted him to get in any trouble. Why the ever have to leave me, Worm, Your Honor? Let me take him home.
Crazy. Over the rainbow, I am crazy. Bars in the window.
There must have been a door there in the wall. When I before the court is incontrovertible. There's no need for the jury to retire. In all my years of judging, I have never heard before of someone more deserving of the full penalty of law. The way you made them suffer, your exquisite white mother, fills me with the urge to defecate. Since, my friend, you have revealed your deepest fear, I
my god. Oh my gosh. Picking up those bricks.
All alone or in twos, the ones who really love you walk up and down outside the wall.
Outside the wall.
Some hand in hand, some gathered together in bands. The bleeding hearts and the artists make their stand. And when they've given you their all, some stagger and fall after all. It's not easy banging your heart against some mad bugger's wall.
Okay. I'm gonna let that play a little bit. I don't know where to start. Because we talked throughout, but it's the end as well was another one of those examples of how much meaning they put into this movie. At the beginning of his trial, they said he was being put on trial because he had the nerve basically to show too much or to show any basic human emotion. And then you see the school teacher come out and say, You should have let me have my way with him. You should have let me hammer that out of him. You should have, like, basically let me put him in that box, turning him into this little brick that he was supposed to be. And instead, he got to go out and he got to be an artist. Like, that was so disgusting. Like, he got to be a real feeling human being, and that's why he turned out this way. And then you see his mother come out and basically say, like, you should have let me keep him under my wing. I could have protected him. I could have made sure he didn't turn out this way. You should have let me basically be mother hen and not let him go out and be his real human being and like his own person, and this wouldn't have happened. And then you see visually his mother morph into this wall that he's been building up, and we've seen how the wall has been built and what each brick of the wall was. So I think the music's over with. I better stop it before an ad comes on. Or Journey, Will in the Sky. We can do that too. But then you see his mother like turn into this wall that he's built. And then we hear, tear the wall down, and then we see this big explosion of this wall that we saw be built the entire film. And then at the end, we see the children like picking up the pieces brick by brick. There was so much symbolism in it, and the art in this, not just music, because the music was incredibly artistic, but the way that they made the art in the film be so symbolic, and the way that we saw things morph into other things. Like I said, that felt like it was a kaleidoscope. I said earlier that it felt like I was walking into a poem. It felt like I was walking into an art piece, like visually drawn. It felt like I was in a song. It felt like I wasn't in this world, that I was watching things happen. By the end of it, I felt like I needed to pinch myself to see if I was still awake or if this was a dream, and if it was truly something that I was experiencing in the moment, because it was so deep and it was so out of this world. It was so thought-provoking, and just the feeling of I'm sorry, depression and isolation and trauma and human emotion was so heavy in this, and they really conveyed it without really having to have the actors say much. It says a lot about how they created and developed this film. And I expected it to be trippy, and I expected it to be deep because it's Pink Floyd, but still somehow knowing that going into this, I didn't expect it to be this. I don't feel like I feel like this is a canon experience, and you don't know what you're getting into when you walk into it, but by the time you walk out of it, you feel like you're a different person, and you feel like you weren't on this planet for a moment, but then yet you felt like you had just experienced one of the most human experiences of all time. And I feel like this is a film that you want to watch over and over again, and each time you understand more and more and more. This is my first go at it. So there's probably, even though I feel like I grasped a lot, there's probably so much that I missed that I could go back and watching it. And I feel like this is like one of those movies that should be like a book club, where like at the end we just like all come together and be like, oh, I understood this, or oh, I got that, or let me expand on what you thought you saw. Like, so the comments on this I cannot wait to go into, because I feel like there's still so much more to learn, and it is really cool to see what other humans saw, or what other humans got out of it, or perhaps just things that I missed that maybe were just part of like the times that were happening then, that they were trying to like get a message across as well. I don't know, but I do know that I will see you guys in the comments, and I can't wait to see what your thoughts were, what your feelings were, or what you can expand on for me. But I can say that I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm really glad that I got to be a part of it. So thank you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Don't forget, before you leave, if you want to help me out, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and the link for Patreon is right down in the description. Thanks for hanging out. I hope we had a good Saturday together. If you're only here for the music, I will see you next Saturday. If you're here for films and TV as well, I'll see you guys tomorrow and every day throughout the week next week. But until then, bye y'all.